NKTelco Sports welcomes you to Botkins, Ohio, where the Minster Wildcats take on the Botkins Trojans. This game brought to you by Minster Bank, Keyhole Pizza, 21st Century Kitchens, Elmwood Assisted Living, Schwederman Pharmacy, New Knoxville Supply, Minster Dental Care, NKTelco, German Farmers Insurance, Wagner's IGA, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Fowler's TV, Wilson Health, Orthopedic Associates of Southwest Ohio, First National Bank, Bud's Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. This is an NKTelco Sports production.
Hello, welcome to Botkins High School as we get set for tonight's boys basketball action between the Minster Wildcats and the Botkins Trojans. First, the starting lineup for the Wildcats: number 10, Bryce Smeezing.
Number 12, Mike Kentner.
Number 12, Mike Kentner.
Number 22, Jared Hulsman.
Number 22, Jared Hulsman.
Number 24, Aaron Ernst.
Number 24, Aaron Ernst.
And number 50, Jared Schultze. The Wildcats are led by head coach Mike McClurg. He's assisted
number
by
50,
Mr. Mike
Jared
Ernst
Schultze.
and Mr. Kurt Albers.
Wildcats ended this ball game with a 3-1
Trojan
record.
fans, just turn up the heat. Get up, get on your feet and make some
And the home
noise
team, the
for
Botkins
your
Trojans.
Botkins Trojans. Starting at one guard, he's a 6'2" senior.
Starting for
He's
the
number
Trojans.
24, Luke Bergman.
Number 24, Luke Bergman.
Starting at the other guard, he's a 6' sophomore, number 4, Spencer Huger.
Number 4, Spencer Huger.
Starting at 1 forward, he's a 6'2" senior, number 30, Alex Bergman.
Number 30, Alex Bergman.
Starting at the other forward position, a 5'10" junior, number 50, Ethan Butcher.
Number 50, Ethan Butcher.
And the man in the middle for the white and gold, playing center tonight's game, 5'10" 3/4" sophomore,
And
number 22,
Bryce Metz. Dave, while we got a second, let's talk about our keys to the game. Brought to you by Bud's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Salina, where the dealer makes the difference.
Thanks, Greg. First, for Minster, key to their game is defensive pressure. It's a very intense defense. They can get some turnovers with that pressure. Also, the second key is better shooting. They're coming off a game in Anna where they shot 1 of 17 on their threes. The last couple games they've been a little bit off. They need a little bit more offense. For Botkins, rebounding is a key. They're a much shorter team, especially in the middle, so they need to get their share of the rebounds. Another key is to take care of the basketball. They need to match that defensive pressure, take care of it, don't commit any turnovers. Coach Meyer feels like he committed way too many turnovers the last 3 games.
Give up almost a foot there on the tip, but Botkins comes away with it as the 5'10" guard out jumps Schultze. So Minster will start on defense. There's Luke Bergman with the handle, outs out to Bryce Metz. There's that matchup. There's 5'10" to 6'8". So about a 10-inch height advantage there in favor of Schultze. Wildcats come out man-to-man. Nice move on the baseline. Left-hand layup will not go. They'll rebound. A second chance for the Trojans, boarded by Alex Bergman.
Here's the matchup, Luke Bergman against Hilsman. Bergman's averaging over, number 24, averaging over 20 points a game. He shoots the 3.
Quick 3, and he buries it. Luke Bergman, a good start that the Trojans need. They get on the board first here, 3-0 on our First National Bank scoreboard. They come out in a, looks to be a 2-3 zone. Big surprise there with the height disadvantage, right? You'd expect that. And as you mentioned, the Wildcat woes from the perimeter, so see if that pays off for the Trojans. Here's Mike Kentner out top.
I'm sure they saw that film that against Anna, they only shot 1 of 17, really struggled on their threes. There's a 3 by Kentner.
Off the back iron, rebound tracked down. A collision on the far sideline as Bryce Measing gets undercut on the base, inside the sideline. Ball will go back to Minster. Luckily, nobody seems to be hurt there.
Good hustle by both teams there. It'll be a team rebound for the Wildcats. Wildcats 3-1 coming over overtime loss to Anna on Friday night. Trying to rebound from that.
This Fuelsman on the far side gets it back out top to Kentner. Now to Ernst. Inside to Smeezing, back out to Ernst. He can knock down the free ball. It's off the mark though. Rebound pulled down by Botkins, but Mike Kentner momentarily gets a handle on it. Botkins able to maintain possession. There's Luke Bergman looking to drive hard. Little contact, no call. Fought for underneath and finally pulled out by the Wildcats. Bryce Smeezing on the break, kicks it to Ernst. Drives the lane, contact again, no call. Rebound pulled away. Both ends are letting him play here early on.
Yeah, very physical there. Ernst had an opening. He took a drive, had a good look, a little too strong.
So pace-wise thus far, you would say it favors Botkins. Minster known to push it up. Deep three ball off the glass and in by Ethan Butcher.
Bank's open here on the holidays here.
Open. Holiday extra hours. Trojans out to a 6-0 advantage. Minster working the ball around the perimeter. Have yet to get it into a good high post area.
Really, it's just been on the, it's the first time Schultze's touched it there.
Swing it back out to Kentner. And now back over to Hulsman. Kentner swings it to Ernst. Again, a lot of movement to the outside there. Get into Smeezy. Cross court to Ernst. Good feed and the bucket.
The time they worked it inside, Bryce Measing was the one working the inside, the pivot there in the lane. As the first time he touched it, he did a nice pass to a cutting Ernst. Chance for a three-point play.
First foul committed by either team. Free throw by Ernst is good. Cuts the Trojan lead in half. Bryce Measing picks up full court. Quick jump by Kentner. Had a handle on it for a minute. And instead they're going to draw the foul. So nice ball work out there by Spencer Huker.
Huker did a nice job. He survived the double team, able to drill it around and get the foul on Bryce Measing, his first, team first.
Triggered into Luke Bergman. Back out top to Butcher, who banked a three on the last possession. 4:45 to go in our first quarter. If you're just joining us, I'm Greg Brody, my partner Dave Kanaki. We're in Botkins for the matchup between the Botkins Trojans and Minster Wildcats. Here's a three ball off the mark by Bryce Metz, pulled away by the Cats. Mike Kentner in a hurry, pulls up from the foul line off the back iron. Rebound pulled down by Butcher. So far, the Trojans have handled the size disadvantage quite well. Butcher's done a nice job cleaning the glass a couple of times.
Yeah, he did a nice job there. Minster tried to get a shot there before they had to face that zone. Kettner shot too long.
Ball fake out top, and that was swatted away by Schulte.
Schulte with another block. He's coming off a big night. He almost had a triple-double against Anna. He had 16 points, 12 rebounds. He had 8 blocks.
Wow.
So big guy, 6'8", only a sophomore, controls the middle for the Wildcat defense.
Couple substitutions. Isaac Smeezy comes in for the Wildcats, and also number 20, Andrew Roaring. Minster not shy about substituting as well, as they'll go somewhere around 8 to 10 deep. So Butcher out top here, just running the tempo, like I said before. Botkins not going to be in a hurry to push it up and down.
They're going to try to get it to Luke Bergman, probably hit the offense through him as much as possible. Nice steal there by Hilsman.
Turnover Botkins. Here comes the Wildcat attack. Smeezing now back out top to Kentner. Kentner reverses it to Hulsman, back out top to Kentner. Hulsman thought about the three.
Trying to do the high-low, get it into Brarian underneath there. Good defense, very active zone right now for the Trojans. Sometimes you can see a zone and everybody stands around, but they're moving with every pass and every movement.
There's Browering from 12, rattles around and in.
Nice soft touch by Brarian, got the friendly roll for the basket.
Butcher looking to attack, sees a gap and takes it. Goes right at the big fella, number 50, Jared Schultz.
Butcher only 5'10". He is literally giving up 10 inches.
That's my mistake. That foul was not on Schulte. It was called on number 12, Mike Kettner, his first. So that'll send Butcher to the line. That's Ethan Butcher. His free throw rattles out. A couple more substitutions for the Wildcats. Number 5, Alex Lemke will check in, and also number 52, Isaac Dorston.
Coach McClure has the luxury. He'll play 9. He's played 9 every game and sometimes 10.
Butcher misses the pair. Quick outlet to Kettner. Loses the handle. Then it's going to be an over and back violation. Turnover gives it back to Botkins.
First turnover by the Wildcats. Just one turnover so far for Botkins. They can keep it at that evenness. That'll favor the Trojans.
Here's Huker looking to drive down the lane, pulls up in the lane, rattles off the iron, no good. And I believe we're going to have a Botkins foul. Might be on Luke Bergman, judging by where the official was at. I see that back. I think it was on 22, Bryce Metz.
Yeah, his first team second as Bryce Schmeezing returns. He replaces Mike Kettner. A lot of ball handlers on this Wildcat team as well. Kettner's mainly the primary point guard right now. Bryce Schmeezing handling the duties.
There's Schmeezing out top, over to Isaac Schmeezing. Back to Isaac, back out top to Bryce. Over to Alex Lemke, looking to get inside the door, so they do a nice cross-court pass to Isaac Schmeezing, but closed off nicely by the Botkins defense. And they are scrappy on the floor. Number 30, Alex Bergman, comes away with it. Good defensive possession by the Trojans.
Yeah, and I think Luke Bergman knocked that away. That was a good cut by Schmeezing, but good rotation on the zone defense by the Trojans.
Here's Alex Bergman driving the lane, trying to get inside to Butcher. He does. Butcher in some traffic, kicks it out to Luke Bergman, who has all day and drains it.
Timeout, Minster.
30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. I'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's action. NKTelco, German Farmers Insurance, Wagner's IGA, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Fowler's TV, Wilson Health, Orthopedic Associate of Southwest Ohio, 21st Century Kitchens, Elmwood Assisted Living, Sweeterman's Pharmacy, New Knoxville Pizza, New Knoxville Supply, Keyhole Pizza, Minster Bank, and Minster Dental. I'd also like to mention at the conclusion of this game, Dave and I will name a player of the game, both for Minster and Botkins. The player of the game for Minster is sponsored by McDonald's, and the player of the game for Botkins is sponsored by Subway. Thanks again to all those great sponsors.
Greg, I really like how Botkins is playing around. Offense, they're playing aggressively, finding the open guy. They're not afraid to drive in there and make something happen. Defense, a very active zone. Is really, Minster's having a hard time getting it inside at all against this zone.
And they're scrappy, like they've really been on the floor when the ball's dropped. And they've been really the better aggressive team to this point. But we're minute 30 to go in our first quarter. Tough drive on the baseline by Lemke. Shot deflected to out of bounds off of Botkins. It'll stay with the Wildcats.
A little better rotation, a little crisper passes by Minster. They rotated against there. They can keep that. That'll attack a little bit more. Now the 10th Wildcat in the game is senior Ben Stubbs in the game for Minster.
Triggered into Bryce Schmeezing. Here is Stubbs out top. Reverses it over to Isaac Schmeezing. Looking to get inside. Nice anticipation by Luke Bergman. And trying to come away with it. Botkins, I believe, are going to have a Minster Wildcat foul. Nice anticipation there by Botkins to get on the defense. That foul on number 2, Isaac Schmeezing.
Yeah, nice job. They cut into the passing lane, tipped it away, and then drew a foul on Isaac Schmeezing in the scuffle.
The substitutions continue for Minster.
Yeah, Mike Kettner and Aaron Ernst in the game, 12 and 24 respectively.
9-5 with just over a minute left to go in the first quarter in favor of Botkins. Also checking in was number 3 for the Trojans, Elliot Gubo. This is Bergman. He'll kick it out top to Spencer Huker. Huker picks up his dribble, trying to find a teammate. Finally gets it over to Gubo. Here's Bergman, Luke Bergman. He'll pull from the baseline and knock it down. He's got off to a great start here in the ball game.
8 points already. You can't afford to give him that much opening. He knocks it down.
And he's been very good out top with his hands on defense as well. Nice pass inside to Dorsey, spin move and score. Nice play by the big guy on the inside.
Nice quick move, active there. He got the ball and quickly went up with a shot for the basket.
Minster trying to pull their defense out a little bit farther in the half court. Stubbs picking up almost at the half court line. 10 seconds remaining. Bergman, deep three ball, got it. He is off to some kind of start. That's 11 here in the first quarter as we wind down the last 2 seconds. Stubbs does not get it off. Will not count it. Went in, but no good. And after one, Botkins 14, Minster 7. You're watching high school boys basketball on NKTelco Sports.
As a father of 2 teenage daughters and husband to a lovely wife, thanks, hun, it is important for me to look out for myself and my family. Fiber is one of the most important things in my day. Fiber keeps me healthy, sane, and stress-free. NKTelco Fiber, fast and reliable, keeping our household sane by keeping their devices connected.
NKTelco, providing services that bring value to your everyday life.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local farm mutual, my agent was able to cover everything. I call that progress.
Welcome back to Botkins High School as we're just getting started in the second quarter. Dave, it was an impressive one by the Trojans. They lead 14-7.
Yeah, Luke Bergman with 11 points. He hasn't missed a shot yet. Been very impressive. Trojans out to a 14-7 lead.
So looks like Minster's back with their starting 5. Here's Bryce Smeezing out top to Mike Kentner. Botkins still in that zone. He did a very good job defensively in the first quarter. Smeezing over to Hulsman. Cross-court pass to Ernst. Ernst will let the 3 ball go. It's short. Nice job by Schulte to track it down for the Wildcats. Second opportunity. Nice interior pass to Ernst. Wide open. Can't get it to go. Gets his own board. He's going to be fouled by Butcher on the rebound.
Nice job there by Ernst. He had an opening. He put up a shot just a little bit too strong off the glass. But draws the foul. The foul was actually on the floor. Foul is on Butcher, his second.
And that's a big foul for them because Butcher's done a really good job maintaining Schulte and rebounding.
Yeah, and the Trojans aren't that deep, not near as deep as Minster, so they can't afford foul trouble as Butcher will be on the bench with 2 fouls.
So here's Ernst, back out top to Kentner. Over to Hulsman, back out top to Ernst. Swings it to Bryce Smeezing. Took an extra step. We'll turn it over back to the Trojans. You almost get the feel that zone is really bothering Minster, like they can't get any kind of consistent offense running.
Yeah, we had the game on NKTelco, Minster against Lehman, and it took them about a quarter and a half to figure out the Lehman zone, but the Lehman zone wasn't near as active as what Botkins zone is tonight.
Botkins lucky don't turn it over there. You get it back to Bergman, who was white hot in the first quarter. He gives it up, and it's stolen by Schulte. Turnover gives it back to the Wildcats. Here's Kentner with a 3 ball off the back iron. Good box out again by the Botkins Trojans. And Luke Bergman comes away with it. He's going to go right to the bucket, takes on the big guy and dumps it wisely inside and out of bounds off of Minster.
Good backside defense there by Ernst. He saw the passing lane, knocked it out. Botkins will have to inbound it here.
Spencer Huger with the trigger. Gets it to Luke Bergman, guarded by Hulsman.
And Hulsman had him early, and then later Smeezing, who's smaller, had him late in the quarter, and that's when he shot right over the top of Smeezing.
Back out top to Huger. Pops in the lane, kick out, thought about the 3. Get it over to number 22, Bryce Metz. His shot well off the mark. Here's Kentner back on the attack. Bryce Smeezing will draw the lane, kick it out to Ernst. 3-ball on the way, and got it. Big bucket for Minster. They can knock down a couple from the perimeter. That zone will have to adjust quite a bit. 14-10.
That time they knocked down a shot. They've had some open looks, but that time Ernst knocks it down. He has 6.
Huker's going to pick up the foul, I believe, on Mike Kentner. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that's foul number 2 on him.
Looks like he will leave in favor of Isaac Smeezing. Coach McClure has really brought an intensity at his defense in his first year at the helm. Definitely a little higher notch of intensity this year, at least so far in the first 4 games.
Huger out top, guarded by Bryce Smeezing. Minster still in the man-to-man. Almost get a turnover there. Nicely picked up there by Alex Bergman. Extra step in the corner by Elliot Gubo turns it back over to the Wildcats.
If you fake one way and then drive the other way, they'll always call that every time.
That's right. Just don't fake it all. Just kidding. Here is Ernst down to the far corner, back out top to Bryce Smeezing. Back to Ernst. He just nailed a 3 on the last possession. Gilsman back out top to Ernst. Minster still trying to get inside that zone. Jumping into Ernst. He's wide open. All kinds of room in score. Twice they've gotten in that little gap at the high post, and if there's been one open spot that Botkins has not covered, that's the area.
Ernst took advantage of it there.
Nice drive inside. Bucket by Bryce Metz. Shielded off the defense quite well.
He knew he had the big guy on him. He had to be quicker to the basket, and that time he was before Schultz was able to knock it away.
16-12 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Botkins on top. Hulsman skips it over to Ernst. Bryce Smeezing back out top to Hulsman. Minster being very patient against this zone.
Offense is getting a little better. They've been able to get it inside the last few possessions, and Ernst has been able to knock down some shots.
I was just going to say, they're getting a little tangled down there, and Bryce Metz just kindly moved Schulte right out of the picture, and the ref was all over it. Good call.
Yeah, when you're giving up 8, 9, 10 inches, you got to do something.
Right.
Metz tried to be physical there. He picks up his first foul.
Both teams have 14 fouls. I believe we're going to have an offensive foul going back. We will for Minster on number 10, Bryce Smeezing.
That's also his second foul. Kettner's already on the bench with 2 fouls, so he's replaced by Ben Stubbs.
So Huker gets it across. Keeping his eyes up, he's been jumped when he's turned his head a couple of times. Good steady defense by Minster. Get the turnover. Here comes Ernst. Right down the lane. The bucket is in.
Nice move there. Nice steal by Ernst and a nice quick drive. Let the defender go by for the layup.
That pulls Minster within 2. 3:35 remaining in the first half. 3-ball put up by Alex Bergman. Well off the mark. Rebounded by Hulsman.
Men has definitely shifted towards the black and orange last few minutes of this quarter.
There's Ernst, now Stubbs. Back to Ernst, looking to keep it going for the Cats. Can't get it to drop. Nice rebound by Alex Bergman. Haven't heard much of Luke Bergman here in quarter number 2 after he scored 11 in the first. He's been pretty quiet, trying to find an opening, but the Minster defense and a great effort by Ben Stubbs.
And Minster's able to get a timeout. There was about 3 or 4 Minster players on the floor and able to save that possession. Great hustle there by the Wildcats.
For the second timeout, we'll take a quick break. You're watching high school boys basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Wegner's IGA have been servicing their communities for more than 90 years, spanning 3 generations. Wegner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and a variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wegner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
2:54 left to go in our second quarter here. It's been a good one.
Yeah, Minster's really picked up the intensity on defense, and Aaron Ernst has really come through. He's had 7 points in the second quarter to cut the lead into 1.
Here's Ernst, drives down through that gap in the middle, can't get it to drop. Rebound pulled away by Bryce Metz for the Trojans.
It's possession for Botkins. They need to have a good look, run their offense that they were running in the first quarter. They've gotten a little bit out of sorts. Part of that is caused by the Minster defense.
Here's Luke Bergman. He'll pull from 12 and rattle it home.
That was a great move. He had a Hillsman's all over him, had a nice crossover to get just enough separation. He knocks it down.
Hillsman, he'll drive through the lane, kick it out to Ernst. Extra pass to Isaac Smeezing. 3-ball, got it. Good ball rotation there by the Wildcats. And the result, a nice 3 in the corner by Isaac Smeezing.
Like you said, that extra pass was the difference there.
Minster just a little late on the jump. Fuker drives the lane, kicks it out to Bryce Metz. Goes right by the big guy and scores. Nice play by Metz.
That's the second time this quarter Metz got just a little bit ahead of Schultze, just quick enough to make the basket.
Kick out to Ernst for 3, off the mark. Rebound picked away by Alex Bergman for Botkins. Again, Botkins doing a nice job on the glass, especially on the defensive end. Bergman will pull from 12, rattles off. Rebound pulled down by Isaac Smeezing for Minster. That's the tempo Minster wants right there. Pick it up quick, make them shoot a quick shot so they can get their speed and get more looks like that from Aaron Ernst.
Aaron Ernst is being very aggressive. He's not hitting a great percentage of his shots, but he's making that offense go. He's got 9 in this quarter, 12 for the game.
20-19 on our First National Bank scoreboard, still in favor of the Trojans. Jared Schultze with the block in the paint. Minster with their first chance to take the lead. Smeezing with the runner. Got it to go. Wildcats on top, 21-20, their first lead of the ball game.
Yeah, Isaac Smeezing's got a couple baskets, a couple big baskets here in the last couple minutes.
Here's Huker working out top with 40 seconds remaining in the half, guarded by Stubbs. With a 5 count.
Nobody was helping out Huker there. He was dribbling around, nobody got open, and Ben Stubbs playing great defense there for the turnover.
Dorston will check back in for the Wildcats.
Big possession here. Minster's been able to penetrate that zone. Botkins needs to pick up that intensity. Earlier they weren't letting anything inside that lane. Minster's been able to get it underneath.
Picked up Ernst nicely there. Here's Smeezing, guarded out top by Bergman, and Bergman has been a handful. Nice pickup by Stubbs, goes to the lane, gets the rebound and scores, and the foul. Ben Stubbs is an extra effort for the Wildcats.
Great play there by Stubbs. A little bit out of control in the shot, but the effort got him the second shot. And Stubbs, this is his most extended period of play that he's had this season. He's taking advantage of it. Chance for the 3-point play.
10 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Stubbs able to complete the 3-point play, pushes the Minster lead to 4. Here's Huker with 9. He gets it across the timeline at 8. 6 seconds, trying to find Bergman, gets him the ball. 4 seconds, he'll drive the lane. Oh, great pass inside to Elliott, and he gets it to go. Elliott Gubo with the shot at the buzzer. First half in the books. Minster 24, Botkins 22. You're watching high school boys basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Take your game day party to the next level with a new TV and Sonos sound system from Fowler's TV in St. Mary's. A Sonos sound system takes all the action into every room of your home and outdoors. Break your home into zones and control the content and level right from your phone or tablet, enabling you to enjoy the game or not with the touch of a finger. Add a security camera system connected to your TV from Fowler's and never leave another friend stuck outside in the cold. Fowler's TV, taking game day to the next level.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital, with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Welcome back to Botkins. We're here at halftime. Here with our first half stats is Dave Knepke.
Thanks, Greg. Look at the team stats for both these teams. Both these teams shooting pretty good from the field, real close to 50%. Threes, Minster not shooting real well. Botkins knocked down 4 out of 6. A lot of those by Luke Bergman, who had 3 of those. Free throws, not too many by either team. Minster's perfect. Botkins hasn't made any. Turnovers fairly even. Just a couple more turnovers for Botkins. And the rebounding is even. Let's talk about our keys there. Botkins had to take care of the ball, and did you get on rebounding? They did well on that so far. Looking at the scoring for Botkins, they're led by Luke Bergman, had a monster first half with 13 points. Also Bryce Metz with 4, Ethan Butcher with 3, Elliot Gubal with 2. For Minster, Aaron Ernst really stepped up big, especially in the second quarter. He has 12 points. Isaac Smeezy with 5 points off the bench. Ben Stubbs also with 3 points off the bench. And Andrew Berry with 2 points off the bench. For Minster, the only starter that has scored in the first half has been Aaron Ernst, albeit he had 12 points.
Yeah, it was a very good play, very well played half by both teams. A little surprised you didn't see a little more tempo by Minster, but credit Botkins. Their defense slowed the game down a lot. Question is, can they do that for another half? So here we go, as the Trojans will start out the second half trailing by a bucket. And Butcher, who sat the bench part of the half, will fire up a 3 to start it, misses it, and quickly tracked down the other way is Bryce Smeezy, who almost loses it out of bounds. Ernst will drive right down the lane, misses the shot. And we're going to have an over-the-bat call against number 50, Jared Schulte. Excellent box out there by number 30, Alex Bergman. Again, Botkins doing a very good job on the glass.
Yeah, if you can, the size is important, but if you can box out, it doesn't matter how big it is. And here we got full court pressure, I believe, for the first time. So they drop back to man-to-man pressure.
There's Huker, guarded by Smeezy. Bryce out top. Back over to Bergman and out top to Butcher. Huker looking to get to Luke Bergman. Thought about the 3, was picked up. Instead will pull from 12 foot and rattle it off. And the rebound pulled away by Jared Schulte for the Wildcats. Pass around the top to Hulsman. Kicks it back to Ernst. Ernst, quick pass over to Hulsman. Skipped over to Smeezy. Kettner down the lane, pulls up a little runner and knocks it down.
Kettner with his first 2 points of the game as he penetrated. It's one of the few times the guards has penetrated, at least the point guards have penetrated for the Wildcats.
And the first time anybody's penetrated not named Ernst, right? It's been Aaron Ernst driving down the lane on a pretty consistent basis for Minster. Botkins needing to retaliate. Kick out to Butcher, 3 ball, rattles out, no good. Rebound Mike Kentner in a hurry, gets it off to Schulte. Great pass to Hulsman. Nice recovery there on Bergman, not to give up the freebie, but he did foul Hulsman. He'll go to the line for 2.
That would be a definition of a good foul there. Didn't allow Hulsman to have the easy basket. Bergman draws his first foul. Jared Hulsman on the line, looking for his first points of the game.
First one by Hulsman is good.
Hulsman, a junior, played a little bit of, played the second half of the season on the varsity. It's the first one.
Second one rattles out. Rebound pulled down by Metz. Quick outlet by Botkins. Didn't see any of this in the first half. Great push to Bergman with the easy 2.
You used the element of surprise there for the easy layup.
It's a great outlet and a good finish by Bergman. Pulls the Trojans back to the 3. Before they got it up the floor, I was about to say they were in need of a bucket. They took care of it. And there's Luke Bergman being active in that zone defense again, comes away with the steal.
Bergman showing he's not just an offensive player. He's made some great defensive plays the last few possessions.
Bryce Metz trying to drive down the lane, picked up nice by Ernst. Bergman covered by Hulsman. Nice pass inside to Butcher down the lane. Can't get it to drop. What a great play there by Botkins, unable to come up with 2. Bryce Bergman back on the, Smeezing back on the attack. As Schulte is able to battle away for the rebound. Ernst, step back 3 off the mark. Mike Kentner comes away with the board. Shot off the glass, no good. Minster had 3 attempts there, come up empty. Huker going to go right to the bucket and gets the floater to go. 2 quick up-tempo plays by Botkins. They score on both of them. We got a 1-point ball game.
Yeah, that was a big basket. A couple of fast break baskets for the Trojans here.
Schulte made some space inside, the bucket and the foul. They'll go to the line for a 3-point play.
That was the first time they were able to pass the ball down to Schulte on the block. Last game against Andy, he dominated every time he got the block. I think they'll try to do a lot more of that here in the second half.
Yeah, he really got wide in his post position, gave his guard a great angle for an entry, and he took care of the rest, looking for the 3-point play, no good. Alex Bergman pulls down the board for Botkins. 3-point advantage now for Minster. Looking to run and jump. Alex Bergman kicks it out to Butcher. Butcher wanting that 3 ball. Gets a little help off the backboard, doesn't go. Scrap for the rebound, won by the Wildcats. Back out top, Kentner, 3 ball. It's short. Rebound tipped away and picked up by Ernst. So Minster getting multiple opportunities here in the second half on the offensive side. Kentner skips it over to Ernst, a little runner down the lane and rattles it home.
Nice aggressive drive there by Ernst, and he got the roll for the basket. Timeout, Botkins.
We'll take a break as well. You're watching high school boys basketball on NKTelco Sports.
I happened to pivot wrong and hurt my knee. I ended up tearing my ACL. It hit me pretty hard because I love playing lacrosse. I met my surgeon and he made me feel confident about being able to get back into playing lacrosse. They always just took such good care of me and they really were confident in what they were doing, which made me feel confident that I would be able to get back to playing lacrosse.
At 21st Century Kitchens, we know that every home has a style to go with it. From first-time homebuyers, to families with the pitter-patter of little feet, to teenagers taking over the kitchen, 21st Century has what you want, customizing the style, layout, and price point to fit your budget. Kitchens by Craftmade and quality cabinets, countertops by Wilson Art and Cambria, along with availability of granite, marble, and wood.
See what's in store behind the yellow door for your 21st Century Kitchen.
4.5 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Minster's built up a 5-point advantage. Big offensive possession here by Botkins.
Good defense there as Schulte, the big guy, blocks the attempt by Bergman.
Kentner back on the attack, gets it over to Hulsman. Back out to Kentner. He's going to let the 3 ball go. Back iron, no good. Kentner, though, able to track down his own board. Ball reversal. Ernst, he'll go to the other side, try a 3. It's no good. Rebound picked up by Alex Bergman for the Trojans. Advances it over to Huker.
Minster's getting some second chances, but by and large, they really haven't taken advantage of it.
Butcher over to Huker. Minster staying in their man-to-man defense. Huker going to drive in the lane, goes right at Ernst. Rattles out, no good. Ernst with the easy rebound. Skipped around, Bryce Smeezing. Goes up with the runner, draws the foul.
Minster's offense is doing a lot better job of penetrating that zone, and I think Botkins is starting to wear down. They're not near as active as what they were in the first half. Foul on Huker. His second foul. Smeezing on the line to shoot 2.
First one by Bryce is good. The one thing you don't want to do with this Minster team is put them on the free throw line. I don't know what they are as an overall team. Oh, 71%. They shoot the ball very well from the foul line. They've shown that already here tonight. Second one by Bryce Smeezing is good as well. Botkins in need of a couple buckets here as they now trail 33-26 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Luke Bergman trying to find some space. Ben Stubbs going to get a little bit over aggressive and draw the foul.
After Bergman had 11 points in the first quarter, he's only had 4 since that time. Jared Hillsman, 22, is doing a nice job, doing a great job shadow, making Bergman work for everything he has to do.
Able to trigger it into Huker, guarded by Bryce Smeezing. Now top to number 20, Cole Opperman, who just entered the game for the Trojans. There's the aforementioned Luke Bergman, guarded by Hillsman.
Nice drive by Bergman. Drew the foul on the Wildcats. You see who they whistled it on. It is on Smeezy, number 10. It's his 3rd foul.
Alex Lemke will check in the game, and Mike Kentner will come back in the game.
It's like Lemke will get the assignment of guarding Bergman.
Huker triggered in underneath their own bucket. Still looking, finally tosses it up.
Ooh. Seemed like a quick 5 count.
I was going to say, yeah, he had the ball actually out of his hand when the official blew his whistle. Good defense by Minster. 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Big 3 minutes for the Botkins defense, and Minster trying to extend their lead. There's Stubbs, now back out top to Kentner. Isaac Smeezing, swings it over to Kentner. Out top to Lemke, thought about the 3.
Almost traveled there.
Swing it around to Stubbs. And Stubbs picked up by Bergman. Lost his dribble, able to get it over to Smeezing.
This is being very patient.
Stubbs got that one down around the belt. Then Huker able to tie it up. The possession arrow will keep it with Minster.
It's like Andrew Braring's going to check in to replace Stubbs. Just thinking they have a pretty small lineup out there. Braring gives him 6'4" junior, gives a little more height.
Going to have an offensive foul there called on Braring, who just checked in the game.
Braring was setting a screen to try to get Lemke out there. Lemke didn't cut quick enough, and Braring just got antsy and moved and called the illegal screen on him.
Dorston just checked in for Minster, giving Schultze a break. 2:14 remaining in quarter number 3. Minster defense, as Lemke almost comes up with a turnover, and Minster defense causing fits for the Trojans.
He almost had a nice steal, just couldn't get his hand on it, went off his knee.
Aaron Ernst checks back in for the Wildcats.
Botkins needs a basket. They're flirting out with the danger zone right now. They're down by 7. Ooh, almost got away with a turnover there.
Huker on the floor. Gonna have a quick timeout called by Coach Brett Meyer. It's a 30. We'll keep it right here. I'd like to thank our sponsors again for tonight's action. NKTelco, German Farmers Insurance, Wagner's IGA, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Fowler's TV, Wilson Health, Orthopedic Associates of Southwest Ohio, 21st Century Kitchens, Elmwood Assisted Living, Friedman's Pharmacy, New Knoxville Supply, Keyhole Pizza, Minster Bank, and Minster Dental. Thanks again to all those great sponsors.
Coach Meyer, in his 14th year, he's done a great job with this Botkins program. I think he could sense there were a little bit of trouble there. They almost turned it over the ball twice there. Say, hey, let's regroup. I think he also realizes his players need a little break. Sometimes when you don't have a lot of depth, you have to take a timeout just to give your team a break, and I think that's what Coach Meyer is trying to do there.
So Luke Meyer looking to trigger it in, gets it into Huker. Just under 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Huker guarded out top now by Lemke. Picked up by Dorston momentarily, spins off of it. He'll drop the 3 ball, no good. Kettner comes away with it for the Wildcats. Quickly up the floor, dumps it inside to Dorston. Recovers his balance and scores. Nice composure there by Dorston.
Did a nice job, just asserted his will and used his height.
The Wildcat lead has blossomed to 9.
Botkins has only scored 4 points here in this quarter.
I was going to say the second half defense for Minster has been very impressive as Broering is able to draw a charge there. We'll give it back to Minster.
That foul will go against number 20, Cole Opperman.
Lemko out top. Here's Kettner. Botkins still in that zone. Swinging it over to Aaron Ernst. Ball is tipped. Out top, here comes Bergman. Kick out 3. Knocked down by Luke Bergman.
Alex Bergman kicks it out to his cousin, and Bergman buries the 3. He has 18 on the night.
Kettner quickly back on the attack. Little floater in lane, gets in the drought.
Nice job. Kettner found an opening and take advantage with a soft touch there.
Bergman back on the attack. He'll drive up into lane and draw the foul, though, before the shot.
That'll be on Lemko. He was doing a lot of hand checking, trying to be as physical as he can on Bergman. He called on the foul before the shot, looks like. Lemko will leave. He did a nice job defensively. He was replaced by Hilsman. Also Butcher back in the game, number 50 for Botkins.
Huker triggers it over to Bergman, lost the handle. Would have had a clean look at a 3. Instead, he's diving on the floor for the ball. Somehow gets it over to Huker. Cross-court pass tipped out of bounds off of number 20, Cole Opperman.
Coach Meyer doesn't like to call it from our angle. It looked like it went off a Minster player.
It was close. I saw both, I think it was Kettner and Opperman both reach up for the ball. Regardless, it's going to give it to Minster with 15 seconds remaining in the third. This Hulsman pulling back out under 10, 8. Kettner kicked out to Broering for 5. Let's give it inside to Ernst. Might have took an extra step. And Ernst's shot will not go as that one slapped out of bounds as the quarter ends. Minster on top 37-29. You're watching high school boys basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Dad, I think that this is the right choice.
Huh. It's not safe anymore, you all alone in the house.
Let the fun begin. Elmwood, a lifestyle for everyone. Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Welcome back to Botkins as the fourth quarter just getting ready to start here, Dave. The third quarter owned by the Minster Wildcats.
Outscored Botkins 13-7, open up an 8-point lead. Defensively and offensively, a much better quarter for the Wildcats. Seem like they're wearing down the Trojans a bit.
You might see more of this guy in the fourth quarter. That is Luke Bergman battling inside and coming up with a rebound in the block is Schultz. A nice defensive possession for Minster.
Schultz, big guy like that, Bergman not able to get that layup.
See how long Botkins stays in this zone, trailing by 8. There's Kettner out top. Bergman able to get a hand on it.
Almost able to come up with a steal.
Yeah, good sportsmanship there, helping Bryce Smeezing up. Always like to see that. All these guys playing really hard out here tonight.
I think Coach Mayer realizes they don't match up real well, man to man. He's going to try to do this zone as long as they can. They can hang around here at 8, and then at some point they got to make their moves.
That's right.
Hit a shot, get a couple turnovers. Big thing, they need to seal that lane that they were doing so well in the first half.
Here's Ernst on the far side, back out top to Smeezing, back to Ernst. Kettner. Now to Hulsman. Kettner, he'll let the three ball fly off the iron, no good. Rebound pulled away by Luke Bergman. And he'll draw the foul.
Nice job there by Bergman. We talk about his offense. That time he did a nice job of boxing out a taller Hilsman and draws the foul and an important rebound for the Trojans.
And that's the 16th foul now against Minster. So the next foul, the Trojans will be shooting the bonus. Kettner will check out for Isaac Smeezing. Right at 7 minutes left in our ball game. 37-29 in favor of Minster on the First National Bank scoreboard. Huger gets it over to Opperman. Opperman out top to Bergman, almost stolen. Bergman instead will pull from the foul line, in and out. Rebound pulled down by Bryce Smeezing. Minster in a hurry, gets it to Hulsman. Skips it across court to Isaac Smeezing. Back to Hulsman, nice pass inside, too tall for Bryce Smeezing.
Looked like he thought he was throwing it to the 6'8" Schultz instead of the 5'9" Smeezing.
Honest mistake.
Kind of look alike, I guess.
That's right. Botkins in need of a bucket here on the offensive end. As Dave mentioned, Hulsman harassing Bergman all night long. Kick out Butcher, three ball, got it. Big bucket for Botkins. And they climb back to within 5.
Butcher's had some open looks. That time he was able to knock it down.
Here's Ernst. Swings it back to Hulsman. Back out top to Isaac Smeezing. And over to Bryce. Hulsman trying to get in that high post area. Skip around the perimeter over to Bryce Smeezing. Hulsman loses the handle momentarily. And the longest offensive possession here tonight by either team. Minster really taking their time. We're down to 5.5 minutes.
Botkins, I think they're drawing on all their energy. They've picked up in some intensity.
Oh, nice pick there by Butcher. Nobody in front of him. He'll take it the distance and score. What a pick by Butcher on the pass. We're going to have a full timeout from Minster. We'll take a break as well. You're watching high school boys basketball on NKTelco Sports.
If you want to save 70% on your heating, cooling, and hot water costs, the answer is right under your feet. Let New Knoxville Supply install a water furnace geothermal system and use the natural temperature from the earth for a more constant temperature in your home. Also ask about our new Symphony Home Management System. Control temperatures, track energy usage, and receive safety alerts for everything, including your sump pump. All from anywhere, anytime. Now is the time to calculate your savings at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Welcome back to Botkins. 5:13 remaining in our ball game. The Trojans climb back within 3.
Ethan Butcher with a couple big baskets to bring them within 3. Did a little bit of token pressure. Now they drop back in the zone.
Here's Isaac Smeezing over to Hulsman. Minster looking to work against this zone. At times they've had no problems with it. Typically when they get it to the high post. Here's Bryce Smeezing, now over the corner to Ernst. He'll swing it back out top to Isaac Smeezing. Gets through the crease in the zone. Hulsman, he'll draw the baseline, pull up the jumper, and knock it down. I think that's the first shot attempt on night by Hulsman. Gets a steal, rebounds himself, can't get it to go, still down there battling. And Jared Hulsman going to get another opportunity as the Botkins foul called.
Good sequence there. Had a nice move. Hulsman had a nice move for the big basket, and then he surprises them with the steal. Didn't get the basket, drew the foul.
Kick out, Bryce Smeezing, 3 ball off the mark. Rebound though by Ernst, knocked away by Bergman. It'll stay with Minster, but nice defensive play by Luke Bergman.
And Bert looked like Ernst was going to go up for the layup, and Bergman swats it away.
Quick pass inside to Schulte, off the glass, cannot get it to drop. They're going to get a reach foul there by Hulsman, and that's going to let the Trojans walk to the other end to shoot their first bonus free throws, and that'll be for number 30, Alex Bergman. So opportunity for the Trojans to cut into this lead without time running off the clock.
Trojans survived a lot of offensive rebounds there.
For sure.
After Hilsman, Ernst one got blocked out of bounds. They're able to get a rebound there. Schulte there.
Yeah.
Bergman with a big 1-and-1 here.
First free throw, Alex Bergman, no good. Rebounded by Ernst. So missed opportunity there by Botkins. Hulsman skip past Ernst. Foul line jumper, knocks it down.
Nice job. Smeezing found Ernst, and Ernst was able to knock it down. He has 16 on the night.
Bergman going right to the bucket and score up over the 6'8" Schulte. What a play.
Wow, did he get up there?
For a second, I thought he was going to dunk it. I mean, he was that close.
Wow.
Basically just laid that ball right up over the rim.
Man, nice play there. Bergman now with 20. That's his 6th time this year he has scored 20 or more points. An aggressive play. He's got the chance of the three-pointer here.
So he'll check out, that being Schulte for Dorston.
Botkins has been very smart. They know where Schulte has been, and they've been just a little quicker when they needed to be. Right. Schulte's got some blocks. Botkins got some in. Three-point play there by Bergman.
So Botkins back to within 4. Apply a little bit of full court pressure here. Staying in it, little zone trap. They get it to Ernst. Ernst skips it down to Smeezing. Wide open inside is Dorston. Quick recovery by the Minster defense, but Dorston's going to draw the foul and go to the line to shoot a pair.
Dorston did a nice job. He caught the ball, and he made sure he set his foot when he was ready to make the move. A lot of players will travel at that point. He didn't rush it. Set himself, draws the foul. 2 big foul shots here.
He's 75% so far here at the free throw line this year, and first one is nothing to net.
Isaac Dorston is senior. Didn't play basketball last year, came back for his senior year. Had 5 big points off the bench here tonight.
Alex Bergman checks back in for Botkins. Second one short. Ernst goes up for it, can't come away with it. Alex Bergman able to recover for Botkins. 5-point Minster advantage. Big offensive possession here for Botkins. Butcher, Alex Bergman gonna let the 3 ball go and bury it. The big shots by Botkins. This is a 2-point ball game, 3:30 remaining. No fear in the eyes of Alex Bergman. He let the trigger go and knocked it down.
That was his first points of the night.
Good time for him. There's Bryce Smeezing. Skips it over to Ernst. Ernst will let the 3 ball fly. It's short. Rebound picked up by Luke Bergman.
Chance for Botkins to tie with the 2-pointer.
Luke Bergman drives and cannot get it to drop. The ball sat on the rim for a minute. Rattle off. Bergman will go to line for 2 with just under 3 minutes remaining. Boy, Dave, just 4 or 5 minutes ago, it was a 9-point Minster advantage. Chance for Botkins to tie it.
We talked about Botkins, they could keep there, but at some point they had to make their run. They made their run here, and Bergman with the chance here would tie it with 2 foul shots.
And it's been all Bergman's, if you will, on the run, as the last possession was Luke Bergman completing a 3-point play, and then the following possession was Alex Bergman knocking down the 3, and now we're back to Luke Bergman at the free throw line. If he can knock this one down, we're tied. 42 all, 2:59 remaining. It's been a dandy here from Botkins so far. Minster looking to recover. Back on the offensive attack. Here's Ernst over to Hulsman. Kentner.
A lot of battling underneath between Schulte, underneath, and Metz.
Skipped across, tracking it down was Butcher. Cannot get there. Smeezing wide open for 3, off the mark. Huker able to track it down. Botkins with a chance to take the lead. Huker's going to go right to the bucket. Can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound. Thought about going up against the 6'8", said kicks it out to Butcher for 3, no good. Alex Bergman with the rebound. Botkins, another opportunity. Here's Huker resetting. 2:15 to go. Trojans with a chance to take the lead. Luke Bergman, again guarded heavily by Hulver. Nice crossover. Skip past the Mets. Did not see it coming.
And at this point in the game, that might have been a little bit too unselfish.
Yeah, you got to shoot there, I think. But turnover gives it back to Minster. 2 minutes remaining in our ball game. 42 all on the First National Bank scoreboard. Out top to Ernst. Inside to Smeezing, back out top to Hulsman. Botkins staying in that zone. We're going to have a Minster timeout. They're going to take a full one, so we'll take a break as well. You're watching high school boys basketball on NKTelco Sports.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
You owe it to yourself twice a year a checkup at Minster Dental Care. Our specialized doctors, Jim Overman, Jim Myring, Sean Sharp, and Philip Slunkowski, are ready to give you the smile you've always dreamed of at any stage of your life. Pediatric, orthodontic, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry are just a few of the services offered. Our latest advancements include CEREC dentistry that allows us to create and deliver a crown in one convenient visit. We're located on State Route 66 in Minster, 419-628-3380 to schedule your appointment today. You owe it to yourself.
Welcome back to Botkins. 1:45 remaining, and we're all knotted at 42.
Coach McClure didn't like how his offense was moving. He said, hey, let's regroup here, see what they do out of this play. You always usually try to draw something up out of the timeout.
Here's Kentner. Skips it inside to Ernst. Over to Smeezing, trying to get inside to Schulte. Botkins done a pretty good job all night guarding inside against him. Kentner, back out top to Smeezing, 1:29 remaining. Back out top to Hulsman.
At this point, you don't have to force it. It's a long time.
Good pass inside to Kentner. Can't get the shot to go, and a good rebound by Luke Bergman.
That was a good look there. Kentner just a little off on the shot. See what Botkins does here.
Luke Bergman drives hard up against Schulte, gets the body and draws the foul.
Impressed by Luke Bergman. He drives, he kind of slithers his way. Just that time he made kept it away from Schulte to draw the foul, and Luke Bergman on the line to shoot two.
He's got that little bit of hesitation that gets him that body contact and then allows him to take another gear to go to the bucket. See if he can help out the Botkins Trojans here at the free throw line. First one is short.
First minutes of the night from the free throw line. So has a chance to give his team the lead with this second one.
1:05 remaining. Second one by Bergman rattles home. Botkins back on top, 43-42. Minster quickly gets it across the timeline. 1 minute remaining. Kentner almost travels, able to get it back. Dumps it inside to Ernst, guarded by Butcher. Smeezing, back to Ernst. Back to Smeezing. Ernst looking to get inside to Schulte, covered up nicely by Botkins. 40 seconds to go, and a travel call against Hulsman.
He did what we talked about before. He faked one way, leaned one way, and then tried to drive the other way. He switched the pivot foot in a big turnover.
38 seconds remaining. Botkins struggling to get it in. Want to call a timeout. Going to get a 30-second timeout. I wasn't quite sure because the one official was pointing at a 5 count. I'd like to quickly thank our sponsors. NKTelco, German Farmers Insurance, Wagner's IGA, Koji Plumbing and Heating, Fowler's TV, Wilson Health, Orthopedic Associates of Southwest Ohio, 21st Century Kitchens, Elmwood Assisted Living, Sweeteman's Pharmacy, New Knoxville Supply, Keyhole Pizza, Minster Bank, and Minster Dental. While I got them in, I'd also like to remind everyone that at the conclusion of the game, Dave and I will name a player of the game for Minster and Botkins. Minster is sponsored by McDonald's, Botkins by Subway. Dave, Botkins in a hole here. I mean, they have the ball, but maybe Minster's best weapon of the night has been their defense, and now they're going to be putting the pressure on heavy.
Yeah, Botkins to try to play keep away. I imagine they'll keep the ball a lot in Luke Bergman's hands. If they're going to foul anybody, they want to make him be the one to be fouled.
So they get it into Alex Bergman, skip it over to Butcher. He'll get it across the timeline. 34 seconds remaining. He's doubled up quickly.
Coach Meyer calls the timeout as Butcher is in some big-time trouble.
So it's a full timeout, so we'll take a quick break. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching high school boys basketball on NKTelco Sports.
As a father of 2 teenage daughters and husband to a lovely wife, thanks, hun, it is important for me to look out for myself and my family. Fiber is one of the most important things in my day. Fiber keeps me healthy, sane, and stress-free. NKTelco Fiber, fast and reliable, keeping our household sane by keeping their devices connected.
NKTelco, providing services that bring value to your everyday life.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local farm mutual, my agent was able to cover everything. I call that progress.
Welcome back to Botkins. 30 seconds remaining in our ball game. Botkins on top by 1, trying to get it in, and they just do get it into Luke Bergman. Skips it back out top over to Alex Bergman. The Minster defense quickly goes to Alex Bergman to foul, so he'll step to the line to shoot 2.
And Minster almost got a steal, but Luke Bergman able to get it. Botkins on the night. Luke Bergman is 4 or 5 of the line. Everybody else is a total of 3, so you see if Alex Bergman can knock a big double bonus.
I believe Alex, he knocks the first one down. I believe he had a 1-and-1 earlier, and he missed the front end, so he's able to get the first one there for Botkins, as Schulte will re-enter for Minster.
This is big here. If he can hit the second one, make it a 3-point game. Minster doesn't have to, but they're more forced to shoot a 3.
Second one by Alex means it's good. 24 seconds remaining. Minster with the ball, trailing by 3.
You either need a quick 2 or you're going to have to settle for the 3. Taking a lot of time to get it set.
I was going to say, it's a pretty long time for a quick 2 as they're down to 13 seconds. Kettner loses the handle a little bit out top, gets it back down to 8. Still driving, step back, gets it to Ernst. Ernst, 3 ball. Short, rebound pulled down by Bergman at 2. Luke Bergman with the big board. And if the time stays as it is on there, there's only 0.8 of a second remaining. It's looking pretty good for the Botkins Trojans, especially when your best player is going to the free throw line.
All he needs is hit 1 and it puts the game on ice. Botkins defense played good, and Minster didn't get a real good shot there. It's 2 shots here for Luke Bergman.
First one on ice. Bergman is good.
Botkins came into this game, had lost 4 in a row. What a big win here for the Trojans.
No doubt, as the second one by Bergman is good as well. And the Trojans going to win a big one here at home tonight as Ernst fires one at the buzzer. Our final score, 47-42 in favor of Botkins. We'll take a quick break and be back with our post-game stats. You're watching high school boys basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Wegner's IGA have been servicing their communities for more than 90 years, spanning 3 generations. Wegner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and a variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wegner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Welcome back to Botkins as the Trojans are victorious over the Minster Wildcats, 47-42. Here with our post-game stats is Dave Knapke.
Thanks, Greg. So you take a look at them. Difference in the game is you see field goals. Botkins shot a better field goal percentage than Minster did, and especially on the three line. 50% on the threes for Botkins. Minster only 2 of 15 on their three-pointers. Last week they struggled against Anna. They were only 1 of 17. The problems continue tonight. Free throws fairly similar. Botkins hit a lot of clutch free throws down the stretch in the fourth quarters. We talked about a couple of the keys was turnovers and rebounds. And Botkins actually had one less turnover than Minster, and they held their own enough in rebounds. Some of those rebounding edges for Minster, they had offensive rebounds that they didn't convert into anything, so it didn't hurt Botkins. Leading scorers for Botkins, Luke Bergman had another monster night, 26 points to lead Botkins. But besides him, there's a lot of big baskets in the fourth quarter. But Ethan Butcher had 8 points. He had 5 of them in the fourth quarter. Alex Bergman, all 5 points in the fourth quarter. Bryce Metz had 4. Spencer Huker with 2. Elliot Goubeau with 2 for the Botkins as they go to 3-6 on the season as they snap a 4-game skid. Minster falls to 3-2. They had 9 players score, led by Aaron Ernst with 16 points, but nobody else scored along with him. Drop all the way down to Isaac Dorson and Isaac Smeezing, both with 5 points. Mike Kettner with 4. Jared Hilsman with 3. Brian and Bryce Smeezing with 2. Also Ben Stubbs with 3. Jared Schultze with 2 points. You know, score by quarters tells the story as well. Botkins got off to a lead. 14-7 after 1 was looking good. Minster actually had the 2-point lead at halftime, and then they had a good third quarter. They outscored Botkins 13-7 that quarter, led 37-29, 8-point lead. But Botkins dominates the fourth quarter, outscores Minster 18-5. Your final on the First National Bank scoreboard, Botkins 47, Minster 42.
You know, we talked about it after the third quarter, the 8-point deficit Botkins had. Could they stay in that zone and needed a couple big plays? And as you saw in the game, they got them in succession. A couple Bergman 3-point play, a 3-point shot, and the Alex Bergman 3-point shot. And they were right back in the ball game and able to ride it out from there. So
yeah, big win for Botkins. You know, they needed this. They've had some close games. They weren't able to quite finish it. They come with it's got to be an upset here today in their home court. I think they ran it through in the third quarter. They just got tired there for a little bit. Minster took advantage of it. But the fourth quarter, their zone got more active. Luke Berger was a constant all night, but you had Butcher and Alex Bergman with some big baskets, and they come through with a big win for the Trojans.
So some big players for our game, and speaking of that, so we got our player of the game, first of all, for the Minster Wildcats.
Goes to senior Aaron Ernst. He has his biggest scoring game of the season. He has 16 points. He was a lot of their offense, especially drove through that zone in the second quarter to get it going. Had big baskets along the way. Aaron Ernst, our player of the game for Minster.
And the no-brainer player of the game for the Botkins Trojans.
Luke Bergman, what can you say? You know, 26 points on the night. He was 6 of 7 from the foul line in the fourth quarter. And also along the way, he had some nice defensive plays. He had some rebounds. Definitely the leader of this team. The only really player that had any experience from last year's team is really leading the Trojans. Our player of the game, Luke Bergman.
And what a great ball game it was here tonight. It was a pleasure showing it to you, and that's going to do it for us here this evening. Our director, Isaac Sell, our camera person, Bryce Hamrick, my partner, Dave Knapke. I'm Greg Burning. Thanks for watching and have a great evening. We're clear.